So I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembered this, because I actually had to just Google this just a second ago, actually. Like, I literally just Googled this because I was like, PlayStation and NCSoft were supposed to bring Blade and Soul and Guild Wars to PlayStation back in the PS3 era, right? Weren't they? And back then I was playing Dragon Nest, so I remember this specifically because I was hyped for Blade and Soul to come out and all this stuff was supposed to be happening. So I was like, man, it's gonna be awesome, blah blah blah. And then this just stopped. It didn't happen. Like, what happened to it? Nothing. Like, we got nothing else. And then now Blade and Soul's releasing, what is it? Blade and Soul Neo. Let me actually look it up. Yeah, Blade and Soul Neo with no console announcement. Like, what happened to that? And NCSoft is already working with Amazon to bring Throne of Liberty to console, which is why it's on console right now. So where the hell is Blade and Soul? Like, why don't we have Blade and Soul Neo on console? Somebody make this make sense, because I felt like I was going crazy thinking like, yo, we still haven't seen Blade and Soul on a console since, you know, way back when they announced it back for PS3. And my boy Tenek on his channel talked about it a while back too, and Saruman talked about it a while back too. So I'm like, I'm not the only one that remembers this information being said about, 15 years ago. Where's it at? I want it. Blade and Soul has some of the most amazing combat in an MMO. Like, there are 4 MMOs I will name as my top MMOs for combat. Dragon Nest being number 1. I don't care what anybody else says. Vindictus being number 2. Blade and Soul being number 3. And Black Desert being number 4. Those are my top 4. There's not a 5 yet. If I can find a 5, then sure. But there's not a 5 yet for me. Everything else is balls. I'm not gonna lie. But, bro, Blade and Soul had some of the best combat in the time period that it was out in. Because they weren't gonna redo Dragon Nest at any point anytime soon. Vindictus wasn't gonna get an update anytime. Well, we're getting Vindictus, whatever the new Vindictus game is called, which is gonna come to console, so that's gonna be great. That might move the spot to like number 2 instead of, it might move to number 1 because Dragon Nest doesn't come back out until Dragon Sword, which we might not even get the console, to be honest. So Vindictus might go to number 1 when it gets remade. But we're talking about Blade and Soul right now. It's coming out 2025, February 25th. We still don't have a console release for this game. This game would have done great on console. It's a super pay-to-win game on PC with the original version. I'm not sure if this one's going to be any better, but if they could have figured it out and made it non-pay-to-win, it would have done numbers on console. Even being pay-to-win would have done numbers on console. Look at BDO on console. Did great in the first few years it came out. And they kind of just decided to let it fall off because they made a bunch of dumb decisions and didn't update the game to PS5. But still, that's whatever. Anyway, where the hell is Blade and Soul on console? That's all I want to know. That's pretty much the end of the video. That's all I wanted to ask. Where the hell is Blade and Soul on console? We want it. We need it. It's still not here. NCSoft, where is it?